Is Vectis Prime a good weapon for the Steel Path? Let's find out. What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you my next Warframe build, which is on Vectis Prime. So if you want to see more content like this, please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Don't forget to join me on Twitch, that link is in the description below. Let's get into the video. Okay, so Vectis Prime is a really dope sniper rifle that requires, I believe, Mastery Rank 16 in order to even use. Of course, I got mine before Mastery Rank 16 because I got mine through a Twitch Prime event. Since it's a gift, it gives it to you anyway before you get the required mastery, which is really nice. I'm also running a skin on mine as well to make it look a bit different. I love the look of normal Vectis Prime, but this skin looks really good. So let's jump into the build. Alright, as you can see, we're running 90% critical chance, 4.4 times critical multiplier, 48% status, and we're running the viral status with slash. Now, a lot of people use Vectis Prime for spy missions, sabotage missions, and Eidolon hunting. Now, if you're going to be hunting Eidolons with this, I would recommend changing it from viral to radiation, because radiation does the most damage against Eidolons. So let's jump in. So we have Vital Sense for 120% critical damage. We have Hunter Munitions for 30% chance to apply slash on criticals. We have Rhyme Rounds for 60% cold and 60% status chance. We have Prime Chamber for 100% damage on first shot in magazine. We have Infected Clip for 90% toxin. We have Depleted Reload for minus 60% magazine capacity and plus 43% reload speed. We have Critical Delay for 200% critical chance, minus 20% fire rate. We have Galvanized Chamber for 80% multi-shot and on kill 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds stacks up to 5 times. And we're running Hush to make our weapon silent, and of course Primary Deadhead. Primary Deadhead is the same as Merciless, except if you get headshots you get a lot more damage. Now, something I should point out, a lot of people on console specifically probably will not have Prime Chamber, because it only came out on console like 6 to 8 months ago, and it was with a lot of ducats. You needed to get it from Barracketeer. It was something stupid like, what was it, 3,000 to 4,000 ducats? It was ridiculous. I spent days farming to get that done. So, if you don't have Prime Chamber, I would recommend replacing it with a Bane mod. So Bane of Corrupted, Bane of Grenier, Bane of whatever you're planning on going against. I'm personally in this video going to be going against Corrupted, so you would use Bane of Corrupted in place of Prime Chamber. If you have a Riven mod, I would recommend using it. I do have a Riven, but mine isn't that good, so I'm planning on... But I don't use Rivens for my general builds anyway, so... Just to point out a few things as well, Depleted Reload, it gets rid of magazine capacity and gives you reload speed. This works towards Prime Chamber, because Prime Chamber is 100% damage to the first shot in the magazine. But other than that, that's the only damage mod I'm running, because it's the only one I need to run. So let's jump into a Exterminate or whatever, and let's see what the weapon can do. Alright, so I've just used an energy pizza just to give myself a little bit of energy to start with, because of, well, needing it. Now, you want to zoom in when you use Vectis Prime because of the headshot damage. You get bonus headshot damage when you shoot with it fully zoomed. So you want to try and do that because, of course, the bonus headshot damage, any damage bonus you can get is worth it. Now, the reason, I'm going to say this every time I do a Warframe build, the reason I use... Stupid Lotus. The reason I use Corrupted against, well, against any of my weapons or frames is primarily because they have a bit of everything. You get heavy armor, health, and shields, which you want to really test your weapons against all of them. Corrupted are the best choice for that. Plus, they are the furthest point in the Steel Path, so they're the most harsh enemies you can come across by level and by damage. So that's why I use Corrupted, because of that reason. But as you can see, I'm basically one or two shotting pretty much every enemy. This weapon is ridiculously powerful, and with Primary Deadhead, oof. As long as you're accurate, you can get a ton of damage out. And of course, I should probably point this out as well, I should have said this earlier. I'm running Hush to make my weapon silent. Now, if you are planning on Ramboing with another frame, just running in with a sniper, I don't know why you would want to, but if you were going to, I would replace Hush with Vigilante Supplies to get that bonus critical chance for a higher crit. But as you can see, we're basically destroying everything, and nothing is standing up to it. Like, literally nothing. This thing absolutely annihilates pretty much everything. I have honestly not found an enemy that can really stand up to this, except maybe a heavy gunner. A heavy corrupted gunner can definitely stand up, but not for long. Because if you get that Hunter Munitions proc, the thing will just expire in a few seconds if you get that proc. Which you're probably going to because of how high the critical chance is. It is nutty. But we can just literally stealth our way through a mission. If you want to rambo it up, feel free to. I like stealthing with my Vectis. Unless I'm going against Eidolons, in which case stealth is not possible, but that's fine. I mean, if you're planning on ramboing and aren't confident with getting headshots, I would recommend changing Primary Deadhead for Primary Merciless. You get less damage, but it also doesn't require you to get headshots. So I would recommend doing that if you aren't confident ramboing the weapon and getting headshots. If you are, then stick with Deadhead, because Deadhead gets you a lot more damage. And that's what you want with this thing, a lot more damage. The higher damage, that was annoying actually, he stood up on the thing. The higher damage, the better crits, and a lot of people have wondered why I use Hunter Munitions in all my critical builds. It's because of the scaling. So Hunter Munitions will scale based on the enemy. So it will do basically, the more damage output you have on the higher level enemy, the more it will do. And of course, I run Viral on a lot of my builds because Viral is the best against health. So running Slash and Viral together, both attack health, you basically destroy anything with any kind of decent health in a few seconds if you get that Hunter Munitions proc, which is why I run it. It's just too good to not use. And I also see a lot of people constantly comparing between Vectis and Rubico, which sniper is better. I personally prefer Vectis, but it's really a matter of preference against anything like normal enemies, Eidolons. It's all about a matter of preference, which one you prefer personally. I know that a lot of people prefer Rubico because Rubico is a lot easier to build. Because, of course, mods like Prime Chamber, especially on console, a lot of people don't have the mod. And it's not exactly common. Like, you can look at from paying anywhere from 100 plus platinum to get it off someone. I mean, some people were crazy and farmed it during the event multiple times. I didn't because I could not be bothered, but basically speaking, Rubico is easy to build, and it can be more usable in normal circumstances. Who am I against? Mania. Okay, can you not do that, please? So we're just going to sit here and all Hunter Munitions is taking effect. Come on. Can I attack sometime today? Thank you. And gone. So don't get me wrong, not the quickest Acolyte kills, but certainly not the worst. I've done worse. But yeah, that's my Vectis Prime build, so if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to join me on Twitch, please. Twitch is my main platform. It'd be great to see some of you guys on my Twitch. I do all kinds of content from pretty much everything: hard playthroughs, challenge playthroughs, randomizers, speedruns, you name it, I do it. So, even a bit of Battle Royale if you guys are into that. So, please join me on there. That link is in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video.